Yeah, what up, y'all? Let's see if this works. I don't know if you can hear me. A little windy. Alright, so let's see. Today is July 21st, 2020, 3:33 p.m. Wow. Amazing. So, let's see. Last video I talked about. First video I had biotech design. I talked about nanotechnology, biotech, in the age of just, criminal extortion. They don't really want certain people to work if you don't represent their narrative. So if you're not bringing in money, if you're not putting down dollars towards their lobbyists or their movement, they'll pay to stump your ass. Most humans can't really survive vicious weapon attacks. So if you got a narrative they don't like, they coming at you that day, and everybody will lie to get to you. They'll try to kill you where you at. And that's kind of the thing. You'll see people jumping into the spear, and they're making millions and millions of dollars, sometimes tens of millions, 50 million, 100 million, rappers, actors, whatever. They can never really get a real story about what they do or what they love about life or what matters to them, So, they end up having to sell out to the government, really. That's what it is. And I'll admit, they tried to kill me wherever I was at. That's why I never really owned property in New York. That's what's amazing about it. I won an award for, Wipeout, for PlayStation, a lot of games we made for Microsoft, Xbox. I was working at Nintendo. That's why Hero and Link, the whole Link Zelda franchise, is bankrupt. No one ever paid for that company. I think it's in the billions and trillions of dollars now in terms of the amount that you guys spend on that. It's just a bankrupt patent, really, in terms of a trade. It's not even a trademark. It's really a patent and a copyrighted theatrical piece that's a video game, with all of its motifs and everything in it. So Link just explores Hyrule. He solves problems. He does different things, but he's just a classic Nintendo franchise. But I started working on that game when I was a kid. I never got paid. There's dozens of franchises like that. Huge, monolithic international gaming franchises that are worth so damn much that, nobody really honors it. Politicians can't ever talk money around us, I see people from Asia trying to hurt me. China, I got shot in the weirdest places, I woken up 3 hours after someone claimed I got killed, and I had my doctor there saying, someone really viciously hurt you just now. And they ask you, how do you feel? And I say, I didn't really know, and I had to ask what happened. That's why they come around with the paralysis nerve spray. That's a spray that paralyzes your body. It basically makes you rigor mortis. It even affects your brain's ability to formulate memories. You got to understand that a memory is like a chemical reaction between your neurons. RNA form an experience that you take in through your senses is like a series of coded signals, chemical signals mixed with neurochemical impressions of a holographic sort of memory framework of what's happening around you. So we store information as I don't even know, it's not like a disk or hard drive, but in our brains we store information as chemical and electrical responses. And I think it's even holographic in terms of the fact that our mind does what certain advanced AI computers do. It combines things as a series of complex connections. It's hard to explain. I can't even get into neurology right now. I don't think I have the words to explain what I'm saying, but the point is that they use these paralysis neurotoxins to affect your brain's ability to make memories. And once they got you fucked up, I've seen women cut my face, shoot me, and try to castrate me, all in the same thing. And I've woken up bleeding badly on the sidewalk without a fucking clue what happened. And someone that was kind of had my back would come and just trying to reconstitute things and just say don't tell anyone. But that's kind of the sad thing about it, is I've been viciously attacked before, even by celebrities that you guys worship. That's the thing, is they put these women on TV. They're like Manchurian geishas and MK Ultra spies. They basically train them to abuse money, abuse themselves, and abuse other people, and then come around to other cliques trying to hurt them and sabotage them. The truth is, they'll make you rich just because you do what they say. They were trying to do the same to me when I was younger. They bring me around to these little meetings, or meet your peers, meet your this. They actually shot me at a Nickelodeon conference once. That's what I'm saying. These women are evil, venomous little... So they're just vampiric people. They never really have love for things like animators. Anyone that's in control of a skill they have, if you don't do what they say, they're going to shoot you and try to kill you. That's kind of what happened before the World Trade Center. They're bringing kids like me down there and just raping us, and when they got tired of you, they just shoot you in the fucking head and leave you on the helipad to die bleeding, or in the basement, they just pop you in the fucking face. They introduce you to a bunch of kids and they kill you. And they say that's what happens when you're not obedient to the Vatican, right? So y'all can kiss my fucking ass, right? You're looking for these absentee prophets, and you sacrifice the messengers when they come with a real message, right? In fact, the messenger could be anybody. It could be anybody that tells the truth, that brings you to the next level of evolution, right? Or where we're going in our trajectory as a species. We're not holding back for these fucking bankrupt corruption bank accounts, right? Where you guys just sell human trafficking and slavery to the world's rich elite, and you never have a damn fucking story about the evolution of the planet and making sure that everyone is at an egalitarian level. That's what I'm saying. These dictators at the top, they're just suffering of their own disease. Be honest, hell is your life gone wrong here on earth. That's what hell is. It's you selling yourself out to disease and selfishness and mining that gear for your pride and spite until it makes you sick with disgust. And I saw it happening to people around me. My people tell me just stay cool, because you're watching a world now of celebrity, of politicians, of people in corporate that are just losing their mind to their own selfishness, guilt, and disease. And we will not see y'all again. I'm sorry, but y'all are disgusting. So rape, torture, those are popular things. They're trying to teach people to accept this high level of abuse to remain in power. You know, if we tell you to kill someone, we tell you to, you know, get a gun and go out and shoot somebody in the fucking face, that's what happens. You'll see a lot of women in hip-hop, and men too, turn into that. So I'm going to talk today a little bit about really just like MK Ultra and 007 type work, like what they do on behalf of the military and corporate and government to people that they don't fuck with, that are in the private sector, that have jobs, that do things that are either necessary or essential, but that you don't parlay the party narrative, or maybe you're at a different level evolutionary and of evolution, you know. And I hate to say it, but these people made a fake currency system, which the Federal Reserve did. They never honored their own money. You know, once they started seeing people outside of their diaspora actually try to control the direction of the collective consciousness, meaning there are actually real ways to live with freedom and intelligence in a safe way that doesn't revolve obedience around some type of feigned masters or some type of dogma that isn't real. Like the Pope's diddles. He just said it recently, oh, we worship aliens, we need, you know, the Messiah is like a devil, you know. They're saying Yakuza is one of the 40 devils of the Bible. You know what? That's probably true, but we're not fucking with y'all, all right? You never had a real story. You'll change everything. You'll fake the whole market. You'll prop up everything you say and do just to distort reality. So, look, what it is that time travel may have happened already several times, right? We know that there are large starships around the planet. They've been around for a million years. They don't do shit. They just float above the ocean sometimes, or, you know, above, you know, the barren wastelands. They make crop circles. They really don't say much, you know, because, like, we're a species. We got to make our own narrative. So I'm going to talk about karma, too. So I'm going to talk about MK Ultra and 007, what the government does to people, how they treat them, right? Because they have a narrative on power that they're not energetically compatible with. So they're trying to use science to abuse anyone they can control. I'm going to get into that. We're going to talk about alien theology. How do aliens really feel about us? What does this idea of being an alien mean? You know, I hate to say it, but more so than not, we're kind of in a dimensional reality where, you know, you're not really going to see ET manifest in the physical, you know, and they're not going to be walking around with us. Sometimes they will. Sometimes you'll never see them. Sometimes they don't want people to see them at all, you know. Sometimes they have to directly address certain people. So that's kind of like the world of paranormal and metaphysics mixed with real off-world intelligence. There's things that comes from other parts of the solar system and even our galaxy to address us as emissaries, you know. And I find people all over the fucking all over America, even my relatives, lying about paranormal experiences they had or being addressed by certain intelligences that they don't want to account for. They want to claim shit is fake. So y'all can keep doing that if you want, but y'all falling out of the realm of the real, right? So now they're putting you in an illusory reality where you have to accept that you're a lie, and even the things that you confront are so extraordinary you'll never be able to confront them. So now your whole world is a vortex of lies, and you can't buy your way out because you've been lying your whole life, and now they're going to force you to address extraordinary things, and you're going to have to lie about that too. See what I'm saying? So everyone gets stuck in a deceptive world. So you can't accept limitation in your own life and then project disease and selfishness on others. You got to break all that out. So law of attraction is you got to get rid of all disease. So purge your guilt and disease. You'll hear me say that already, right? So another thing I want to talk about, ET, is karma. They don't want to make karma for you. And I'm going to explain what that is, right? So that's two main things today. MK Ultra and 007, how that translates into exopolitics and advanced science. And then extraterrestrial theology. What do off-worlds really think and feel about us, and how do they exist energetically, right? So they're at a whole different plane of existence, many of them. And I'm going to try to corroborate those few things. So I can't really do more than 2 subjects per video. These things are kind of related, but we're going to focus on that, right? So I'm already 8 minutes in, so I'm going to get started with 007 work. So the whole idea of 007 is, let's say you survive a traumatic accident, or let's say you're in a family where you inherit lots of money, or you inherit a large industrial pact. You know, you have to do a job, you have to work continuously in an industry or in a region or a sector of the world's economics where you have to help support and be a leader for that community, right? So like I said, my first video I talked about my father doing film, communications, television. He worked with everything from Shaw Brothers, Warner Brothers, anybody that was doing either Asian, African, or, you know, really everyone, really, you know, anyone that had a different story to tell about the narrative of the planet. And for us, it's Planet Asia. It's really just one large continent where we have to learn to connect with our brothers and peers from anywhere in the world, you know. So So the catch is that, I got shot very, very young. I never really made it past my 5th birthday without dealing high levels of trauma, right? My family faked records, they faked my name, they did anything to kind of co-opt my legitimacy in the United States, just to kind of fuck with things a little bit, to make bureaucratic tricks so that they could get paid, they can get out of jail, they could go do fake trials. They lie all the fucking time. The point is that, once your legitimacy deteriorates, when you commit to crime and abuse to get things that don't make sense, or you're the bipolar, you don't want to fucking admit it, and you cheated yourself for many years of your life, and you don't want to confront that, you'd rather just keep lying to people around you, then that's it. You just stay sick indefinitely, and you don't really have any real reasons to tell the truth, and you end up a mnemonic. You have to tell 2 different stories everywhere you go. One person you're trying to take advantage of, one place you're trying to soothe your guilt, the other you're really trying to stay employed. The other, people are trying to tell you what to say to people around you to keep them under control. So that's what the fuck it is, right? So, like I said, when I was a kid, I got shot early on and vicious. Even some of my own relatives, even my own mother and her sisters fucking attacked me. They never had real work. That's the reason why I had to stay close to them, because whenever I left and went somewhere else, they'd bring abuse to where I was at. Whether it was like my college community, or if I moved to another state or another town, they'd go there, follow me, start extorting everything. And they never had a real fucking job, and that's kind of sad. They're obsessed and they're emotionally sick, so those disabilities end up ruining everything around you, because no one can ever do real work or follow through with real plans, so you're gonna notice people that are mentally ill, instead of confronting it, they just lie all the time. And then they don't really admit that they have a disease or that they even need help. They just admit that they've done abusive things, and they can't confront it because the trauma just drives them insane. And they want to keep everyone around them sick also, so they never have to deal with those things, right? They even need people to lie just so they can keep any perception of their family life intact, which is disgusting. Just tell really what the fuck happened, put things in perspective, and let's move on, right? Yeah. But when you sell disease to yourself and everyone around you every day, you drive yourself insane, and you end up ruining the very thing that you want to create, which is a healthy home and a healthy lifestyle for you and the ones you care about, right? So mental illness and people that commit to a lot of emotional abuses and even the drugs and the lies that go with it, they're just saying they did fucked up shit, they can't confront it, and they want to keep that cycle of abuse going until everyone just accepts that they have to lie to maintain stability. So that's the problem, right? So my father had a lot of big movie deals, he had a lot of big corporate deals, but he was also sick. He wasn't always emotionally healthy. My mother was sick too. In fact, they both attacked me viciously. People around me said, how the fuck can we figure this shit out? And so my family fled to New York because America gave them a different story to tell, right? My family hates like, this is all bullshit. We know who the fuck Malik really is. You're just promoting a toxic narrative in America so you could take advantage of biotech platforms, from everything from Microsoft to Google, right? In fact, I got shot by Apple employees and Apple, what are they called? Employees and even like their students and young adults that buy their products. They don't accept the fact that, I'm not going to sell technology to that company and not get paid, right? So I'm not going to go bankrupt with 3 large technology firms. I need to come correct. I'm one of the best game designers ever. I won an Oscar. I won an Academy Award, right? For my work in cinematography. I didn't get paid. I didn't even get that award. So y'all can shut the fuck up, right? Right? People putting in mad hours, doing good work. And you guys want to accept it? That's fine. You pick your other demagogues. Don't claim it's about diversity then, because you guys cannot exist in a world where it's only just one racial narrative. We got to learn to love each other. That's what's interesting about, men from the Kemetic diaspora. If you're smart enough, you should be content with your own yoga, which is what you are as a person and as a man. Your physique, your body, your mind, your intelligence. I'm not the most extraordinary person ever, but I learned to accept the best parts of me and do well with those. And that's really what matters. You can't get stuck in this vampiric projection of what you think others want or what others have. You'll never be content with yourself. So start building in the realm of the local self right now and learn to harness your best self. Take care of that version of you. Make sure it does well, make sure it grows. We talk about on the last video I did, regularity. That's important. You got to take care of your health and know what it's like to feel healthy and to be in control of your decisions and your body. That's really what matters. So nutrition's a big part of that, and then you can get to higher levels, things like psychic powers. We talked about that. I use biotech, right? There's certain restrictions to my biotech. It doesn't do certain things. I can't allow people to abuse it. But you deal with things like cybersecurity and cybercrime. People can actually extort information right from you, right where you're working. So biotech is conductive technology. It's basically metal. If you watch Inuyasha, you'll see how they walk around with shards in their body. Inuyasha's a show made in Hong Kong and Japan. Really, I think it's actually Hong Kong, by Sunrise Corp. I'm sorry, I don't want to get the location wrong, but just investigate. Sometimes I get the animes confused. I'm sorry, but I work with a lot of these companies. But Inuyasha's show that came out, and you'll see how the characters have a shard in them, and that's basically kind of like biotech. It's an accessibility tool that's in your body that gives you more powers. It lets you transmute your muscle memory and your coordination and your skills, and even the things that you develop in your mind directly into a component that's in your body. Sometimes it's around you. Some people can use it different ways. There's different ways to do it, but so the idea is, what was I saying? I think I got a little sidetracked. So I was trying to make a point about biotech. yeah, so you have to take care of your health first, and biotech will help you do a lot of things. The catch is they'll look for any weakness you have. If they can make your cells sick, if they can attack your body with disease, they'll do that. If they can use any type of cybersecurity or hacking to develop or a counter narrative to your biotech, they'll do that. One year they tried to kick me off of the Microsoft network, because the last 10 years basically was about the Army and the Fed saying we want to use everything from HARP to attack all our enemies, to cybersecurity to attack the best developers and programmers. Even a bunch of fucking stupid ass senators were saying that, oh, hackers just sit at home and they just smoke weed. Well, you know what? Fuck y'all. You guys go to work and you pump your bodies full of disease and pills that are not organic, and you're claiming that you're in control. In reality, you're sick all the time. You know, you guys are sick with stress and a level of hysteria and paranoia where you think everyone's trying to kill you. That's what Homeland Security is. You guys fake that shit, right? There's not enough real terror threat. 20,000 people isn't going to cause $5 trillion in funding for cyber terrorism, right? In fact, you guys are blaming a lot of that shit on black and basically Arab developers in America. You guys are claiming that technology developers of Arab or even Haitian descent, I don't know what the fuck you want to call us now, because you'll call us whatever. I am Haitian actually, but I'm born in Brooklyn. You'll basically come up with any fucking story to create a huge Gestapo-like paranoia, right? And you'll pay yourselves trillions of dollars and you'll never have any real fucking problems to solve. You need to watch Forrest Gump, because in '95 they showed how in Forrest Gump, when John F. Kennedy was talking in that movie, his lips were moving funny, right? So what they're saying is that they were already using like these like wag the dog tricks to make presidents like mnemonically fake their career. So now we're in a point where you can make entire fake celebrities on social media. You never need to have real people, right? They're so well rendered, so amazing looking that people that are dead rule social media and video. You never need to see real people sometimes, right? In fact, you know, there are films where all the actors are completely computer generated. There's really no reason to see real actors, right? It happens all the time at high levels of visual effects. But what I'm trying to tell you is that they could even fake footage from overseas. They can fake footage of other terrorists. They fake a lot of shit, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Even some of the Osama bin Laden videos, I think that a lot of that stuff's doctored. Some of it is real, but I mean, you know, how is it that we can't really address this guy? Like even COVID, we don't know where the bodies are. What happened to Osama bin Laden's body? So I'm saying the government deliberately pays for scams, and they get caught up in it because they got to tell a lie to stop themselves from having to file for multi-trillion-dollar bankruptcy fraud. I mean, I'm seeing so many fucking COVID advertisements. I want to see a real autopsy video of a dead COVID victim, and I want to know how they died and exactly what happened, because a little coughing in the flu ain't shit, all right? So don't fucking fake nothing, all right? Let's get back to real work. So the point I'm making is, you know, like I was saying, 007 technology, you guys end up sometimes in families where you got to hold down high-level work, you know? You may inherit money. You may have to stay inside of an industry that's very big, and there may not be anyone in your family or your connections that can keep these communities employed, right? So, you know, the point is that metal work is fun. I can do 3D design with my nanotech. You know, I can do 3D printing. I can do any 2D art, 3D art. I can even write. I can research, you know. In fact, there's a lot of software on the cloud that you can connect to. You just need to know how to use your body and your intelligence to make the right information work. So, I mean, you can see Devil May Cry at Capcom anytime. I mean, those are basically nanotech and biotech games developed by me and other people at Capcom. You know, these companies keep us working. So, if it's not the video game industry is a very safe platform because it's about psychology and linguistics. You can speak your hurt away. You don't have to use weapons. Just communicate. Just say what you want. Ask for healing. And find people that are your peers that will help you. Because to be honest, you may go to a doctor, he's going to sell you disease and keep you sick forever. That's kind of the bullshit they try to sell me at Queens Hospital Center, Queens General Hospital, whatever the fuck you call it. Those doctors say you're going to be sick for a very long time. You expect to take medicine and all this shit. You're always going to be coming to the hospital. You're going to be getting all these, you know, injections and these pills, and you're going to do what we tell you. I'm like, this is basically neuroinflammation caused by malnutrition. You know, there's not enough real food, real high-end quality herbs in our diet, in our nutrition. No, so they poisoned me and tried to kill me. I actually had to take care of my body. I had to detox and regenerate. It took about 8 months when you're actually taking care of yourself and doing things the right way. Even as little as 6 weeks. But by 8 months, I knew that shit was gone. But it's just the fact that everybody will tell a fucking lie to keep you sick, and they'll never really give you the power and the truth to get better. So, anyway, so 007 shit is about the fact that maybe you can't work for the government. Technically, you might have to, but it usually just means that you're a diplomat, an international diplomat for a large industry. It could be anything from satellites, steel, the auto industry, technology. Usually not things like fashion and garments, but you could. But, you know, those are supposed to be safe things. Whenever there's a high level of money involved, and there might be some criminality due to extortion from crime, or military extortion, that's when they end up in a position where they put you in sort of a weird economic embargo, right? But fuck these losers, right? Y'all gotta pay me to hold it down for mine. Meanwhile, women come around and they rape men like me any chance they get. That's what the paralysis nerve spray is. They'll get you while you're sleeping. they'll sexually assault you. When they're done, they'll fucking shoot you in the face. You'll wake up dead. You will never remember anything having happened. So, you know, for people like us, we have to have some type of way of taking care of our bodies, regenerating, fighting against weapon attacks, fighting against poisons, fighting against daggers. That's what I'm saying. When you accept yoga, you gotta accept the term maim. But they will do some fucked up shit to you, so don't be embarrassed about it. Concede that everything from rape, torture, stabbing, shootings, slashings, you know, visceral attacks, they'll attack you in the nastiest way. Even your own family. These women are bereft. They're psychologically abusive and they're insane. So, and then they call the police. The cops come and spread the same narrative just to keep you sick and fucked up. And they'll bring you to the hospital and try to even kill you there. I got shot in the hospital, right? And I survived that. Had to get the fuck out. I found these people were sick to the last day. They never had a real story. And they're peddling fake medication. How am I one of the best game designers in my age group and they put me on Medicaid and try to sell me fake drugs and then say that they're doing me real work? The whole thing with generics is they're not real drugs. You can't even research them to figure out where they come from because they're fake companies and fake technology. And when they want, they'll give you the wrong one on purpose to cause you to get even more sick. Oh, sorry, we made a mistake. No, it's no mistakes. Y'all plan this shit. They're playing bankruptcies. They're trying to kill you. They're trying to kill you slow, kill you fast, however they can get to you, or keep you sick indefinitely. You know, so. So like I said, I had to work for a metal company. I had to work for software firms. Microsoft basically needed me to work for Windows because there was an attack over the GUI industry, graphics and graphics patents. You know, how do you set up things like icons and, you know, a workspace for an interface without making sure that the communities that are supposed to sort of buy into that niche of patents, which is a group of patents continuously that we got to work in, because I was doing work at Nintendo at a really young age with my nanotech, so Microsoft really couldn't shoot me out of that job and still not pay me. And then Apple was the last bankruptcy. They attacked me already and never fucking paid for that. I got shot very young, at a young age in my house in Port-au-Prince by a young woman that was deranged. That's why I don't like a lot of Europeans. They always have money to travel, but they never pay for shit. You see, I'm kept artificially broke in New York. They engineer my career so I never really make money, right? So they could push me out of a job any chance they get. So I ended up working part-time for really a fake catering industry run by a bunch of Jews that didn't know what they were doing. They were faking their career the whole time. You know, they can't act like they didn't know who I was. They're walking around with fucking phones and looking at YouTube, and they don't know a damn thing about those investors. So they're just saying they're not really legitimate members of their community in terms of corporate. You know, my brother was one of the ones that tried to get me to make a video website, and then they tried to get that integrated into Google, and then YouTube turned out to be a fucking scam. YouTube is a multi-trillion-dollar company. I never held out more than 10 grand of real cash or debit. I never had more than a couple $100s a month. So I can't even put you in federal prisons. I'm trying to find a fucking planet to put your asses on. I don't know what the fuck to do with y'all, because it's disturbing how abusive technology industries have become. And what you guys do is you take all the biggest bankruptcy and you dump them on one guy, and you isolate him and you try to push him into squalor, you know? Which is me. So y'all fucking losers, alright? So the whole point is that I had to do a lot of animation work. I worked at everything from, you know, Warner Brothers, I was doing movies in the 80s with my nanotech, which is scary. My family was trying to train me to animate with any tools I could get, because it was hard enough just to see me drawing. And the catch is you don't just rule with nanotech, you gotta practice every skill you have. So, you know, have a way of doing that. And I draw, I use my nanotech, any tools I have, whether it's pencil and paper, or whether it's, you know, an advanced cloud server at DreamWorks or Universal, whatever, or Paramount, whatever, you know. But Disney's not the one. Disney's been very violent, and they have a lot of abusive attitudes about how they feel about animators. They never pay for shit, you know. The best animation programs in the country, CalArts, wherever else, people go there just to get viscerally attacked, you know. Even Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. I mean, some of us got to hold down jobs doing that, but we don't really get paid. We don't really see money. That's what's weird about nanotech. It's productive, it's fluent, technology is getting better every year, but you know, you're not validating real work, so y'all can sit your asses down. It looks like a lot of the best technology we're going to be making in films are not going to be viewed in America. We're going to have to export them. So, and you guys didn't pay for Netflix either, so don't even fucking try it. So like I said, they kept me broke at a couple $100s a month. If you want, you can watch Crying Freeman, a movie made in the 1980s. It'll tell you really what the fuck it's about. You know, so I worked as a waiter. You know, my understanding is that the Jews never had a real story. I kind of wanted, when I was in high school, I wanted to learn the basic stipulations of the law. How do you guys deal with property ownership? I dealt with a violent gun shooting in Connecticut. I was like, if I don't have a house, a place to hold down my Second Amendment rights, I'm going to have to deal with a lot of guns from these fucking losers. So I turned out never really owning a home in New York. And even the building I lived in, Village Mall Kew Gardens, the fucking super, this asshole named Max, you're supposed to go to your super and make sure that, you know, if you do real industrial work, he's got to make sure you get an apartment in the building where you live, especially if there's an economic restriction, you know. And then the fucking board of managers, these assholes that manage which apartments get rented or not, you know, they never had any real documents. They never showed anything. They didn't prove who the building's owner was. They didn't stipulate who owned what apartment. So I'm saying, you know, I'm gonna have to come at you motherfuckers, because I'm not going homeless or looking foolish for you assholes. Y'all never pay for shit, alright? So we're gonna straighten this shit out. That's part of what this COVID shit is. Some of y'all gonna look real fucking stupid when this is over. You better get real credentials and a real fucking job, right? Y'all robbed and raped the best of us and separate our families. So y'all fucked up, okay? You're gonna learn real nice. So that's what this 007 shit is. Everything around you will be a lie. They'll make all these fake bureaucratic tricks. They'll abuse you. They'll take away every dollar you have. You know, so don't NYPD nothing, right? They come around all the fucking time. They never got a real story. In fact, I got attacked by those dullards, all right? And they still don't know what real information and science is. You guys can't even watch cartoons without us, let alone DC, right? I did Man of Steel in 2012, 2013. We did that movie. Didn't get paid for then, right? So that's the buy-in for y'all. You're not getting, you know, Advanced Comics, right? In fact, Marvel staff is bankrupt. We had to kick their ass out. They ain't paying for shit, right? They're obsessed with cult extortion. If they don't have to give you money, if they don't want to see you get paid, they're not going to do it. Same thing with females in R&B and even in hip-hop. They try to shoot their way into your jazz band or get free beats. That's why I can't even be at Google or any place where we do you know, cooperative, you know, music development. I can freestyle every day with nanotech. I can play instruments from everywhere, right? We got software, we got networking, we got IT. I got the tools, it ain't a problem, right? I did beats for Kanye. I wrote lyrics for everybody. Rockefeller is a dullard-ass brand. That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful with hip-hop. They kind of take people that have emotional vulnerabilities. I'm bisexual, I'm bipolar, I got all these fucking problems. And they say, we'll give you lots of money, we'll give you lots of drugs, abuse anyone we tell you to, right? Shoot, stab, rob, pilfer, whatever the fuck we tell you, you do it. You know, we'll make you important. We'll have you running around TV being a wonderful little, you know, effigy of all our vagrancy and abuse. That's what it is. So they sell people their favorite lies. You see? I didn't need that shit. I was already doing reggae in compa in Haiti. I didn't even need to be in America. You know? You know, I was born in Brooklyn. My mother kind of claims she went back to Haiti to be with my father. She just turned into a really evil, violent, bipolar bitch. That's why you got to watch out. They will actually drug you, and they'll rape you real bad. They'll even slash you. In fact, women were notorious about sexual abuse in my family. They basically claim they wanted to sell, you know, my relatives into trafficking. That's what this whole lore of the Pandavas is in India. The emperors sometimes have sons. They're very powerful, and they know that you guys are beautiful artists and you're beautiful minstrels, and they'll lure you into the woods, and they'll basically poison you. Excuse me. Whatever technology they have, sometimes it's like because you hear about this voodoo in Haiti. They teach you, you know, that they'll actually make a poison. They'll damage your brain, they'll damage your memory, and they'll disabuse you. They'll take you to another part of the island, they'll completely rewrite your whole story. When you're there, you ain't got a name, no one knows who the fuck you are. They'll even slash you in the face and mutilate you. And they'll turn you into a house slave. You know, you pick up shit in my yard, you do the work I tell you, and if you don't, you starve or I kill your ass. Right? So that's a lesson there, right? Don't be in a position where you accept people's abuse. They'll create an entire narrative around you. They make people disappear. Right? That's why the internet is so valuable. Everyone needs to kind of keep track of a woman and a man that are your peers. Right? When you not doing what the whole Disney cult tells you, they'll come and kill your ass. Right? So what's important is when I was younger, a couple of years ago, they kind of challenged me to learn about some of the early directors in Scientology. Scientology is not a cult you want to fuck with. In fact, there's no empirical legitimacy to it. I'm going to tell you what it is. So when you have biotech, talking about 007, I'm going to actually go back to that first, and I'll talk about Scientology later. So 007 just means that, you know, you have to do advanced spy work. You know, you got to take care of the people around you. It doesn't mean you're gangbanging all the time or running in and out of cars with machine guns. Most humans don't survive that shit, you know. So that's what I'm saying. You got to win with your mind. You have to have perceptual skills. You got to teach people what is real. So the internet is valuable because now we can do accounting at a global scale. These fucking monarchical banks in Europe, they can't lie indefinitely. They can't push resumes off a desk and shoot a kid in the head and say, we don't fucking count your money anymore, you dead. Right? That's what they try to do to me. In fact, they did try to kill me. I got shot viciously. You know, they pay everyone. In fact, they pride themselves in paying women to attack you. You know, they really do. They train female soldiers, and you're only doing shit, you know, because you lost all your emotional validation. But they will rape you and torture your kids. They do that any chance they get. It's easy. They drug you. They fuck you. When you ejaculate, they take your sperm. When a woman walks out of the room, another woman walks in with a gun in your hotel, and they shoot you in the head. Right? And because you're drugged, you never remember what happened. You'll be laying in a bed bleeding. No one will ever fucking find you until blood spills out onto the floor off the mattress and soaks, you know, out under the door or something like that. You know what? A lot of women try this shit. You know, they think that we don't really need people that don't obey. And so that's the thing with the Vatican. You're diddles, right? You're waiting for a prophet to come and save your ass. But really, you invented that story. You invented that narrative just to give people some type of solace prop to chase. Reality, we never fucking find these guys, right? Where's Jesus Christ right now? Where's the devil right now? Right? Let's empirically resolve these people. If they're as powerful as they claim, they shouldn't be hiding from nobody. We could bring their ass someplace and just talk to them. Right? If they're really metaphysical gods, they can leap across space. Let's bring them where they're at. Let's talk to them. So you guys end up in a circle where you created these fake deities and fake heroes, fake prophets, and we never ever see them. And the real messenger is the one that can actually transmute suffering. They use science and real matter and real intelligence to move mass in the real world, like chemistry that'll heal your body, you know, systems of of science that'll actually produce clean energy, you know, ways of growing food sustainably, ways of delivering and doing distribution sustainably. I hate to say it, but with clean energy and with organic agriculture, there's really no reason for us to use money. We can basically feed ourselves indefinitely with the right technology if it's built well, if it's sustainable, if it promotes good nutrition, and if we use energy from the sun to never really have to need to make fake shit, you know, or put something in the supply chain that is not directly accessible from the environment. I mean, really, nature provides us with everything: air, sun, soil, and water, right? So you combine advanced sustainable technology with those things, we should be able to feed ourselves indefinitely and provide energy indefinitely, you know. So what do we need money for? So that's a big leap of development now, that clean energy and sustainable technology. We don't really need the limitations the government offers. In fact, the trucking industry should be bankrupt already. That's why I'm kind of stuck in New York. They bring a lot of product here. If I leave, one of the best DJs doesn't really produce shit on the radio, right? And everyone kind of cries about what happened to Heavy D. Well, when Heavy D's around, y'all don't fucking pay me, right? So that's kind of the scam here. My nanotech runs fucking rampant on the radio. Y'all ain't paying for shit. You see, that's what it is. I never had more than 10,000 debit or cash. And that's because I don't pander the industry lobbyist narrative. I'm not a lobbyist playing for fraud, right? So we're gonna talk about that. So MKUltra is really about the fact that kids get pulled in military abductions. They pull you from the army. They get cops who come to your house. If you never own a piece of property, even if you do, you know, you can't control the lock, so they run your shit anytime. That's what I'm saying. A bunch of these fucking asshole relatives I had, they never had a real story. They're just like expats. They're ex, you know, federale or cops. They just bankrupted their ass and they lied every fucking day of their life. That's why, you know, we're gonna put their ass under the jail, because it's just disgusting that I'm 36. I can't even see my family. I don't know what happened. They got spread to the winds. You know, it's sad. But I hope y'all doing all right. I hope you find peace and find love, and you're gonna have to build that eye in the intrinsic. They're gonna put you in little cybernetic mining towns, and they're gonna tell you to mine holographics and fake your fucking careers every day and never have a real story. You see? So, you know, that's what it is. You know, I won a Lifetime Award at BioWare. I've been at ID Software. We basically made Quake 3. We did a lot of ill TV shows. We made video games. I even make music and films. Quite frankly, I'm not fucking with y'all, because you'll never pay for shit. So you're gonna learn the real lessons, all right? So what they want to sell out, they want people that they can just pay to do whatever the fuck they want. That's kind of the reason why I hate to say it, Rockefeller is a big bisexual, bipolar fucking cult. You know, they're all basically out of control behaviorally. So that's the thing, is their libido is fucked up, and their mental health is fucked up. They can't control their behavior, and they pay for rape and abuse. And that's what I'm saying. Don't ever let these losers come around. Rihanna was one of the worst. You know, she was slashing and shooting at early as age 15. You know, I could never fuck with her. And she'd pay all her fans to promote the same type of abuse and torture, and I could never have her around. She's just the worst. So a lot of women aren't being like that. They just had their fits, and they thought that they could shoot their way into my respect, you know. And they made a lot of money off beats I made and never paid for shit. You know, they're notorious for that, actually. And that's the catch. We're really one of the better payroll firms. If you did real work, you sold real albums, and you're gonna get a check, right? But don't come around trying to vandalize me for mine, because most of you will not end up in my store. You can't fight your way into my love. You better just be nice and be present and be sincere. And I think what it was, some of these women got pulled into bad overdoses. They force-fed them the wrong drugs and tortured them real bad, and they never had a real story. They never had a way of balancing their emotions and their integrity to tell the story of what they really had to be and what they really had to do. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all are fucked up. They tried the same shit on me. I dismissed that shit. You know, you have to have deep principles. You have to read the sutras. Read the sutras. Connect with the philosophy of your ancestors. There's a lot of this shit they're faking now. We've seen it for thousands of years, right? They just find any tool they can use against you. Memetics, mnemonics, you know, they lie when you're around. They have a different story somewhere else. They put up signs, roadblocks, anything they can to persuade you to act a certain way. That's what I'm saying. The immigrant community in New York is real fucking fake and false, right? Y'all make more money in cash than most Americans do. That's what I'm saying. All those are bankrupt bills that got shipped overseas to Iraq and Pakistan because the Fed didn't really want, you know, minorities that are born in America to use the legal system to win. So you guys, they just dump money overseas and say, come to America and set up fake fucking businesses, you know? So you're not getting a damn thing from us with real respect, right? These guys, you know, you ask them, I've been doing homeless well for the last 3 months. I actually have not been homeless for 6 months. About 3 or 4 months I've been homeless, actually. And you know, you see certain, and I think, do you have any money? They say, no, I don't even have a quarter for you. But you walk into their bodegas and delis, you ask them, how much is the baked pastry? They say $1.50, right? If you ever ask them for change, they'll never give you more than a quarter, 50 cents, because they know you're gonna buy that device, that little baked good and that coffee. When you get there, they're gonna tell you it costs more than they'll ever give you. So they're organizing this little petty economic game over a bunch of fucking quarters. I'm missing trillions of dollars, you fucking losers, all right? So y'all fake this economy, right? And you ended your fucking careers. That's what 007 is. It's 2 bankruptcies, and the last one is more science, because you didn't do real work. You didn't do real work as a collective. Y'all faked all your biblical books. You even faked your monetary exchange systems. Once you see different cultures earning money in your legal system, you'll fake everything you sold us, right? So that's what it is. Y'all push resumes off of desks, all right? So anyway, so that's what 007 is. It's basically industrial work that's restricted to certain people, and sometimes it comes with, you know, extra scientific patents. It comes with, you know, really oversight from certain parts of the international community, and then there's also, you know, hazards and attacks from other parts of the international community. I mean, New York and feds and police, these people are fucking bankrupt, son. They're just emotionally sick people that commit to abuse. I do a lot of work for y'all. I mean, I create art for every genotype, every ethnic group, every race. I mean, I do Guile for Street Fighter. I had to kind of inherit that character and protect him. And back then, the Army was a very vile force in my community. They came to Haiti and attacked us. And we still had to create a narrative where Americans and everyone in the world that was part of our diaspora had a story to tell about in the international art community. So Street Fighter is a game about, you know, international warriors, both good and bad, just, you know, scrapping it out over their toughness in a virtual world. That's really what it is. But it's a big metaphor in life, because you got to be tough and you got to hold it down for yours. But when you see it in the end, no one really ever had a story about abuse or cruelty that made sense, you know. And that's what's good about psychology and linguistics. You can speak your pain away. You can even play artificial games. You can play war games about nothing, and you can understand that, you know, you really need to resolve your emotions, not actually perform abuses. That's a very important thing about psychology and linguistics. People can speak their pain away. You have to explain what you're dealing with. You have to make sure people understand and connect with your peers, and know that you have to harness the right resources. That's what I'm saying. New York is a fake city. They basically make mega cities. They force people in them, and everyone sits around looking for money or validation. You're not paying for shit. Quit your fucking jobs right now. Right? The economy failed. Right? I pretty much inherited Microsoft as a bankruptcy. Not really Microsoft Windows. Didn't get paid for that. We pretty much made 10 versions of it. The government basically tried to push me out of my own development platform, claiming it was fake, and then they tried to crash the entire system of everyone using that operating system, and come back and say, oh, well, we wanted to see what you guys would do. Well, you know what, y'all fucking losers. You break things on purpose. You're not promoting value, and that's what a lot of these fake government agencies are. They're not really fixing things. They're just promoting disease and limitations. So the 007 is about the fact that technology is way more advanced than they tell you guys. Commercial shit you see walking up and down the street is not really what it is. You know, give me a second. It's not really what it is. You know, technology is much more advanced. We've already had off-world technology. We've had vast parts of space that have been explored, but, you know, they were talking about this in the 1960s. You know, advanced Air Force engineers were, that they could build those crafts, and they still can, you know. But what are they going to do with y'all? Nothing. They're going to go out there and perform all their abuses and their hate crimes and all the fucked up shit they like to do, because many of these men are dealing with evil aggression problems. They don't know how to resolve those things in a healthy way, so they torture and attack other people. And quite frankly, the military wants that. They want to keep men abusive. They want to be able to write on a pen that we want to go to war and send men into combat for no other reasons than y'all don't really have emotional validators. You don't know what you're doing out there in the battlefield. Important lesson here is men go to war to lose their minds, not to find love. That's why you guys come home sometimes with PTSD. The trauma is about the fact that you guys do awful shit and you don't understand why, you know, and they pay you with everything from drugs and money and abuses to perform those tasks, and you don't know what you're doing. And that's the thing with COVID is all this shit is fake. We got to find autopsy photos. Really what it is a core bankruptcy from the government. You guys are going to have to address a lot of fucked up parts of your community, and about the fact that, you know, most business in America is fake, you know. I mean, there's billions and billions of dollars for the development of New York. You walk around the outer boroughs, you see buildings falling apart. You see Manhattan, you know, basically selling out to the international community. They don't even show respect to real DJs from the city. I don't get service at a bank. I walk in, they say, you got $20, right? So what they're saying is that people don't really get paid for work they do with biotech and nanotech, and they want to douse you a lot of mind control and abuse to keep you that way. So that's what's kind of fucked up about it. I had to keep a couple of totems or pillars in my mind of work that I validated and discussions I had with my peoples where we knew that we had real deals, you know, and that we can develop those. And that there's evidence to show that there's growth in my tribe, but everything around me is a fucking lie. And that's what's happening, right? You know, so the people in my community are just sick with disease, and y'all compulsively addicted to abuse. And you make a lot of fake deals. So we're going to talk about the Brill. I used that term before on my social media. The Brill that people losing to consensual sex. You know, you guys pick rape, you pick abuse, you torture and kidnap and traffic each other's children and each other's organs, but you never respect consensual love. You'll try to abuse it. And the boinking are fake fucking companies. Those are not real deals. They're not reciprocal deals, right? It's true for me, one for you type shit. You know, you never really see people do well, right? So 007 is about the fact that, you know, people have to accept advanced technology. They got to defend things. They got to be sometimes in a community where development of things is happening at a faster pace than the public accepts. That's basically what it is. You know, 2 bankruptcies and then more science. You know, 007, right? And the thing is, we kind of cultivate that in logic because, you know, the feds will basically fake an entire decade of accounting and say, well, we don't want another ethnic diaspora to win. We made this currency. We want to rule it. That's kind of what the Federal Reserve is. It's a private bank. It's practically FedEx for money. You know, it's not the U.S. Postal Service, that's for sure. It's not backed by Congress, you know. The Treasury Department, however, is. That's important to learn. Wow. So they faked a lot of shit. Politicians were attacking me as a kid. You know, they said that Malik has enough power at little companies like Nickelodeon and Warner Brothers that he should be making a lot of money by the time he's 18. Politicians can't do that. They end up going to Congress and telling lies to defend a narrative that doesn't make sense to them, you know, and they don't really get to bind to their best love with torture and abuse. They get stuck, you know. So MK Ultra is really about the fact that it's just a torture lab for smart young adults that are international diplomats or people that are very powerful in business, whose egos they want to rule. They want to rule you with whatever they can. And when they can't, they try to kill you. And if you can't survive, you're dead. But if you can survive, they're going to ostracize you and push you to the side. That's what I'm saying. You know, the entire culture of millennials in New York is fake. Y'all know what the fuck you're doing. I did Black for Kanye. I wrote a lot of records. I did beats for the Blueprint for Jay-Z. And I never paid. Right? In fact, they kept committing abuse. They kept coming around trying to attack me. That's what I'm saying. Y'all bipolar, you know, bisexual thugs. Y'all don't really understand your behavior or your mind or your polarity. It was always about herbalism. You should have healed your bodies and got it over with. Right? So don't make excuses about how you have the wrong information. They kept y'all sick on purpose and used your lack of self-control to abuse others. That's what it is. When I got sick, I knew right away I had to tell somebody. I wasn't going to hide. I wasn't going to pretend like I was too good to deal with problems. That's the thing. That's why they put you on the public sphere. Your egos are so expensive. You'll never admit any inhibition or limitation. You won't even help others solve problems, because any type of weakness on your part is a sign that your career is over, and that's pretty pathetic, right? So it wasn't just men; it was women too. There's a lot of strippers. You know, a lot of female rappers now, they were abusing guns and they were abusing drugs on DJs. You know, they break into your fucking house and drug you. In fact, that's why I never own property in New York. If I own an apartment, I'm holding on strapping that bitch. You walk inside and you're not from there, you're gonna get clapped. I'm telling you, that's what Second Amendment rights are. That's what trespassing is. So New York is real taxable. Oh, you don't live here, you don't live here. Where do you live? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, now there's no supers, no landlords, no nothing. That's it. Then you're fucking bankrupt. You're sick and you're stuck, right? Y'all can stay your asses in the hurt box in New York. You know, but you'll never do your work, right? And you're mad fucking insecure. That's what it is. So, you know, so that's really what 007 is. It's just people that have to account for advanced science, or they have some type of role where they may have a government security clearance, right? So I work at Microsoft. I end up having to do everything from software to advanced design. You know, the TAR bill was kind of about the metal companies and the infrastructure firms having to admit that they kind of sold out because they really couldn't back the fact that they were stealing money from large bank accounts that were really kind of properties, large intellectual properties stipulated by developers such as myself. So when I make a smaller company like a little tech firm or a game company, they try to acquire that too. Oh, you never paid for shit that we made in the 90s. Even in the late 1980s, I did work for Warner Brothers in animation. By the time the mid 90s came around, they forced me to work at Disney. I got shot twice in the head for the first Lion King. You never fucking paid for that movie. Notice how I was kind of recalled, right? I did work on several Disney films. They try to say, oh, you could just have Disney. No such fucking thing. You'll never pay for it, right? They just find the person with the best nanotech development skills and software and the best training, and they abuse them. And when they're done with you, they try to fucking kill you. That's why they came around and tried to shoot me, right? When the movies are too good and they make too much money, they never want me to advance. That's why the Vatican is fake. All your little European cults are fake. They just want to see pretty white women on TV. They want to see anybody that represents their emotions. But we not selling fake for y'all, right? Y'all got to pay up, and I got to hold a solid for mine. I practically got my personal family destroyed. You know, my older relatives, they're just discussing sick people with felonies and a lot of abusive tendencies. And they were sick the whole time. They were past felons redundantly over and over. So they had to get their asses sat the fuck down, all right? So Marvel's a good company, but remember, like I joked about, y'all thought comic books were a sham. I had people in my family that did chemistry, physics, engineering. I had women in my family that were engineers, you know. And I chose art because there was really no other profession that my family could commit to. And we need to have healthy balances in every industry. You know, no one really understood with the advance of AI what industries would sort of prevail, and that's why I really don't like Adobe. Adobe's a big scam. My father was supposed to help me support that company, and you know, and then they shot me over Macromedia, and they acquired Flash, and that program's called Animate now. But they never paid for Macromedia. And Adobe's a scam. You know, if they find out that you need to pay $50 a month for that software, and you're working part-time as a waiter, well, guess what? You're not part-time anymore. You're fired. You see, that's why New York is a scam. They choose who gets consistent work and who doesn't. They want to control your income and where you live, right? So y'all Gestapo now, y'all ended up fucked up in that little hurt box with your crushed cookies and your tears. And you're gonna stay there because you're evolutionarily flawed. You need to be able to tell the truth about advanced science and everything that's real about you, all right? So I'm leaning on the table, that's why it's wobbling. So that's it, y'all gotta get a real fucking story. That's what it is, all right? So mind control's awful. They spray you and make you sick some days. I woke up sometimes and there are all these women in my apartment and my memory's fucking fogged and hazy, and they're talking to my family and they're holding a gun to me, trying to get me to behave a certain way. I had difficulty remembering those days, and they tried to arrest my ass. Some days I had vicious fights. I got shot and I had to fucking whip somebody's ass. You know, and then the next day I'd realize, well, what happened like the day before? It went from Tuesday to Thursday. What happened the previous day? I realized there was a lot of fucked up shit in my building, in my apartment. Nobody wanted to tell the truth, and everybody went back to looking stupid. That's why they spray you with the paralysis nerve spray so you can't remember things. You know, when those days missing, you need to keep track of that, right? You start off on Monday, all of a sudden it's like Saturday a week later. What happened to you? See, those are called military abductions. That's what MK Ultra is. They bring you in, they fuck you up, they train you or they abuse you, they even try to kill you based on whatever their intentions are. If you comply or you don't, no, you know, the result is based on your behavior. So fuck the military and the feds. Y'all faked your resumes, all right? Nanotech is expensive. My family had to get it for me because there was no way for me to work, and I had to even get better skills because they tried to murder me. So, you know, in fact, I did get shot before. They do evil shit. So that's why you can't really trust the middle states of America. Y'all petty little bigots and y'all just emotional and insecure. You can't live in a country like this and not accept that your intelligence is so limited that you can't even see the diversity of the other parts of the world's diaspora. You know, you guys can't even have an economy in America without importing products and having things to sell overseas. So where are y'all buying this shit from? That's a whole scarce here. If you can't accept Latinos, Africans, Asians, then y'all not really viable to us economically. So stop your fucking bitching on your line, all right? You need to know what the fuck you're doing. That's why they pay to keep men like me off TV. I'm not going to sell your narrative back to you as a lie. You know, you guys need to know what the facts are. Like I said, there's 60,000 shades of humans' flesh or complexions just in Pantone alone. So you can't say it's black and white. That's a caste system to get in your heads. They're training you to accept abuse. They get into your heads, they fuck with your self-esteem, and they train you every day to think that racism is a prop. It's a fucking prop for them. They make money off you whether you win or not. You know, they choose who they put on TV. Most of the black intelligentsia are paid. They're fake. You know, if they don't comply, they end up having to suffer abuse, so they lose their jobs. Right? I'm not playing that shit. I've been in everything from EA Sports to all the best video game companies I could possibly work at, and I do films and TV, and I make software with whatever tools I have, which is in my biotech and the software I use. The reason why it's local to me is because if I put it somewhere, y'all go and steal that shit. Y'all abuse and vandalize anything I leave behind. So y'all fucked up, right? In fact, I've been homeless for a couple months. Y'all come around when I'm sleeping outdoors and y'all steal shit. So that's how pathetic you are, right? You don't have a real story. So y'all need to get your shit together. And I'm not crying for y'all and your crushed cookies and your tears, right? You're not doing real work. You're fake a lot of shit and make up a lot of propaganda conspiracy. Let's be real adults about our evolution. There's extraordinary things happening around us on this planet and elsewhere. We got to get to the next level. We have to dismantle scarcity. I think about a third of this planet deals with malnutrition and disease and just unhealthy living conditions, right? So what the fuck are all y'all in intelligentsia doing that? It doesn't even cost that much to take care of those people. Right? In fact, it's technically really free now. We got to stop using the monetary systems because y'all admit that you'll never ever really let the rest of the diaspora be free. And that's the thing with scarcity. If you only make enough money to get by for that week, then they know you're coming back to work next week. Right? When you're putting in dollars, hand over fist, they're not going to see you again. In fact, you know, you're going to quit that fucking job and just go travel, leave the country, go do something else, you know? So that's the thing. They need to keep the proletariat busy and looking for money and working, you know? And it's just a never-ending bankruptcy. They're always claiming there's never enough money and that you have to suffer for even the basics. So that's a fucking scam, right? So I kind of talked about MK Ultra. It's really just military abductions and abuse by politicians and law enforcement and even people in the military to kind of keep diplomats or anyone that has high-end corporate skills from either being free or even having their own narratives. They want to fuck you up real bad. For me, it was clean energy. I don't think engines should have to run on fuel. They can run on ethanol. They can run on magnets, natural magnets or powered magnets. Right? We have different ways of doing that. Even alternative technology, like using the sun to keep cars on the road. Right? You shouldn't really have to stop for gas. If you're stopping, it's just to get a sandwich at 7-Eleven. Use the restroom. That's it. Gasoline is a scam, right? So, and it's pollutant toxic. They damage the environment and they pay you guys to have it fixed again. That's a scam. Ethanol doesn't have that problem. It's basically sugar. It's actually just like corn, fuel made from corn. The only disadvantage is you don't want to use a crop that people eat. You know, people actually need their nutrition. So if you're always making ethanol from corn, people will need that nutrient for food. So you don't ever want to get stuck where you're abusing nature to make fuel and not nutrition for people. So you have to be smart about how you make ethanol. But there's large parts of the world that are unstipulated. There's large, vagrant, agriculturally temperate zones where you could produce large amounts of hemp ethanol fuel. So for me, it was clean energy, using technology and psychology and linguistics to help people communicate and solve real problems. And to be honest, video games are safer. I'd rather see you guys playing video games and expressing your aggression and conflicts in that zone than in the real world. You know, so you got to be ready to solve problems emotionally with your best skills, not with violence. However, when you're at a certain age, you're going to have to take up security work in law enforcement, because if you don't take your security seriously, the people around you are going to abuse you, even law enforcement. They may never fuck with you. That's kind of what MK Ultra is. They'll bankrupt and ruin everything you touch and never really look out for your ass. So the cops are fake in New York. So are the feds. They ain't doing nothing, right? So I'm going to get out of MK Ultra and 007 now. So the reason why MK Ultra and 007 exists is that when you have biotech, you can conduct a lot of energy. You can practically become a portal for other intelligence. You know, my biotech doesn't allow much inductive psychic powers. I don't have to hear people contacting me psychically. I get information through an escrow. You know, those of you that have psychic abilities, you'll understand what an escrow is. You only get information when you need it, and if it's the things that are essential. You're not going to get a never-ending bombardment of fake bullshit and information that's not essential, really real or valid. You know, they stick within the realm of the real, right? So you need to know why things matter and why they have to be constructed in the right way for you to get the information you need. So psychic power sometimes will give you a little deja vu, right, once in a while. When you're healthy, it gets better. And so what happens is now that little deja vu is not just once in a while, it's a couple times a day. And now it's not just a couple times a day, it's a couple times an hour. You know, you're going to get information about things you're going to see or you're going to experience. And when you occur on those things, you say, oh, that's what that was about. See? That synchronicity means something, you know? Sometimes it's something innocuous, sometimes it's something consistent and something very valid. That's why you need to know information can come outside of your body and it can assemble within your genetics. And as you decompress that information, you'll find yourself having large amounts of knowledge, reams of data about stuff that you would have never normally known or considered, but that you have to assume or understand is happening around you or about you in other places. That's what psychic powers is. You're going to gradually download information from the Ethernet of consciousness, the collective consciousness. And it comes slow. It doesn't come that fast. For some people it rushes in, others they take their time. But if you're not physically healthy, if you're sick, or you're dealing with pain and injuries in your body, you're going to notice that that's not a priority for your body. Your body needs you to restore your health first. Then you're going to get those higher dimensional skills. Right? That's very important. So water, food, nourishment, all that shit matters. All right? So ET technology, ET theology. The main thing with ET is they don't want to make karma with you guys. Okay, your messianic complex is fake. You'll sit and pray for thousands of years for someone to come save your ass. When the messengers come, you try to kill them. You wanna know why? Is the Pharisees and the priests, they don't need heroes. They need obedient servants. People that accept money, bribes, even abuse and torture to do what the fuck they tell them. Alright, the messengers come around whether you accept them or not, because those are people that really believe in love. They have to get to the next level. They have to help others too. If not, then fine, they can leave or you do what you want. But that's the thing with karma is you guys make your own. You want to resist evolution, you want to accept things like fake money and abuse, go ahead. You're going to notice how it makes you sick and it can't solve energetic problems. You know, money will buy you matter, it'll buy you mass. But once your energy is right, you realize that money didn't buy you that. It was a series of healthy relationships to the vibration of yourself and the things that you are around you. And that's about energy and consenting relationships. That's not really about money. You can buy yourself into disease, you can buy yourself into salvation. Right? Oftentimes salvation is cheaper because nature provides those things. It shouldn't be expensive to get your best love. So I'm at 51 minutes. Shit, I'm gonna wrap this up soon. But the point I'm making is that because I had to vent a lot of fucked up shit, I had to explain this whole government conspiracy of abuse. Diplomats sometimes don't get parity with the law because we have a lot of power. Federal agents can't buy into that, or they can try to kill us. If they can't kill us, they end up stuck. So then they end up having to lie, right? That's what that's about. And they destroyed everything that's in your life and those around you. Then they'll pay people to attack you. They pay for sabotage, torture, abuse. They never have a real story, right? So they ain't doing shit, okay? So alien theology says that making karma with you guys is bad. Every time an alien shows up to save your ass, they go to court, they address people in a field somewhere, they maybe manifest and tell a beautiful story. They change an event reality. They may make things, do things, bring things, change things, take things away. You guys become addicted to their prowess and power and their evolutionary skill. You can't really live without them. You obsess with them. You want them to come back every day. Well, you know what? They fucking got things to do. Right? They just have advanced technology and they're a little more involved than you. That's all it is. You know, are they going to stick around every day and stuff for you? Well, who's going to do that? It has to be someone from your tribe. No one's going to come halfway across space, end up on your planet with a dish-shaped saucer, maybe help you with some type of medical problem or elsewhere, and then end up suffering for you and with you. They will not do that. They don't need your suffering. That's the beauty of karma. The less you deal with trauma and tragedy, the better. You don't need to sell lies continuously to you and yourselves to have a best version of love. Sometimes people stay in that little hurt box with their guilt and their shame just to get people to compensate for them. Stop. No one cares. You got to take responsibility. And if you don't know what's wrong with you, ask for help. That's the answer. Look for causal solutions to your behavior. Don't lie just so people around you can function. Right? So you're not going to win with a sham. You got to have a real story. Right? So aliens don't want to make karma. They don't really feel like traveling across space and coming to Earth and manifesting in your species is going to get them what they want. There's different types of ETs. Some of them don't like each other. Some of them have conflict. Some of them understand that there's a modicum of healthy emotions. It's just, I can't really wake up in a reality where you guys are telling me that, you know, the absentee prophets are the ones that are winning these effigies of Jesus and the devils are trying to ruin you. There's Satan everywhere. Well, we can't see Satan. We don't even talk to Jesus. In fact, where the fuck are they at? Y'all got lots of pictures, but we got to talk to this guy for real. If he ascended and went to heaven after 3 days, you know, if he's at the throne of the Father, he should be able to manifest. If he's sitting at the right hand of the Father, whatever you call it, he should be able to manifest a physical body and go to court. Maybe he has. If he has not, then you better figure out what the fuck happened, right? But if he did, we got to tell the real story. But let's stop selling people this indefinite fantasy that someone's going to save their ass. It doesn't happen, right? ET's the same way. They don't want to make karma with you. You guys got to take responsibility. You can't get to the next level waiting for someone to save you and realizing you didn't know how they did it, because you don't have access to technology and empirical science. You're not really moving the right information around to save your ass medically and to save your planet, stopping pollution, right? We need clean energy, sustainable development, and organic agriculture to make sure everything falls in the right place. Everything else is a lie. So don't make excuses for people, right? They ain't doing real work, right? Take responsibility for your emotions, your linguistic skills, be able to speak and communicate, understand why you believe things. Stop accepting half-ass lies about you and your community and the rest of the world. They're going to keep you in a small little hurt box. You got to learn directly, right? And start to see how science can benefit you, okay? So I don't want to talk too much about ET, but ET is basically, think of them as in a different dimensional framework of light energy. Some of them are solid, but some of them have morphology. They can change. They can manifest into reality. They cannot. Some of them can't fully manifest into reality. You may see a partial effigy of a ghost or a partial man. Some of those are ghosts, but some of those are actually non-terrestrials, or people using energy to transmute into reality. And they may come from other parts of space or other parts of reality. They may not always have a fixed reality or fixed definition of their stuff. It may change, but they're trying to interact and communicate. Some of them do it very well. They're right in front of you. They're very present, and they're legitimately rooted in this realm, and they come and they leave, right? The thing, once again, is always karma. Once you rely on someone else to save you, you're going to keep calling out to that person when things go wrong. The question is, are you taking advantage? Are you taking responsibility for your salvation? Are you making the right connections and the right decisions about your life? Right? Are you reading the sutras? Are you studying the knowledge of your ancestors? Because they resolved all this shit. If anything, we've been in an embargo from everything from nutrition to communication. They want to keep you guys sick in these little hurt cities. They make mega cities like New York, and they don't really let people leave for the right reasons. They keep you broke if they can, right? So that's a fucking scam, right? That's a fucking scam. You gotta pay me for mine. And if you don't, then you're gonna pay the price, right? Because everything you're doing now is reflecting far into the future. The internet, everyone sees what's going on. That's what's fucked up, is before the internet, you guys had your own narrative in the media. You could tell whatever fucking lie you want. Now people can see the truth and they can tell you what's going on. And they can share that information from across the world, right? That's why it was so important for me to work in the DNS structure and work at companies like Microsoft and Google. I got shot for Netscape Navigator. That was a fake firm. They never paid for that shit. And Internet Explorer is the same shit. Microsoft has really bad relationships with their products and to some of their developers. So do a lot of the big auto firms too. They never pay, or auto firms. They never pay for the metal work. You know, they just fake that shit. And research and development and engineering, they don't like it, right? They don't respect people that don't party the narrative. Well, y'all gonna have to get a real fucking story, because I gotta hold this off in mind. We're not accepting slavery and abuse for y'all, right? So get to real fucking work. So the whole bisexual movement co-opted things. They don't have healthy relationships to consent. The gay movement, rather, people that have libido problems, it's a libido problem, because you gotta accept that your genetics are compatible with the opposite sex. Once you start abusing other people, that's just an extraordinary obsession you have with not even really, you know, gender polarity, but with, you know, a person that's not energetically compatible to you. That's why don't let people abuse you. You know, they're gonna end up in these insecure, hurt little boxes where they change their name and they ain't got a real fucking story for anyone, because they never had a real job and they were committed to abuse and torture, right? I got shot many times when I was a kid. The people that tried to kill me, you know, some of my own, they claim they're my relatives. They're really adopted heathens that never really had a position in my council where they had the ability to tell me the truth. They never had a real job, you know, so fuck them. Like I said, I was doing animation, software, music, film, TV, you know, we're using my biotech, deploying things with software basically on the cloud, you know. So you can see us in the game industry. So the whole point is the tides are changing. You guys do a lot of fake fucking PR. I was supposed to get paid up front a couple years ago for games that we've actually made and movies we've made. Y'all didn't come through with that. So now you're faking the economy again. So we're just gonna send your asses to prison, not a federal prison. We're gonna bury y'all under the jail on another planet. I don't know what to fucking tell you, because y'all the worst. But I suffered a lot. My family did not do well. My personal family, my progeny, and those in my age group that, you know, I want to connect with emotionally that are women. They had to scatter, or they're just very sad, insecure people. I had people try to shoot me in clubs for music I made, and you'll never pay for that shit. And you bought a lot of violence around. So y'all gonna learn yourselves right, all right? So the whole point I want to make with ET, I can't make this video too long, is that they don't want to make harm with you guys needlessly. You got to take responsibility for your choices. They want to see you at your best level, ready to connect with them at the same plane. When you're crying and griping about how you're vulnerable and sick and you're not in control, then you're not really taking responsibility for the information around you. This planet is suited with all the tools we need to heal. But the Brill are basically going to promote disease in different environments and keep you guys in hurt little cities so that you never leave, and you're basically in a little prison compound always hustling for dollars. That's a farcical relationship to reality. Right? Then the people that obey, they're the ones that get to advance. Everyone else gets to stay behind. and accept scarcity. That's why I'm doing alms well now. I got to pedal for money. I don't mind, because when I ask you and you guys give it to me, that's a relationship and reciprocity. You honor the fact that I asked you for $1 or change and you gave it to me. All right? If I stole it, that's different. If I abuse you for lots of money, that's even worse. But I don't do those things. I come to you as a man and to a woman and I ask. That's what alms will is, right? So you guys are co-opted because you guys are faking the economy now for abuse. Everything from the cartoons to TV shows you love to shit that you claim you paid for that you didn't, you all gonna have to come correct with that. You know? And those of you that are part of those problems, you're going to have to take your ass to jail because we're not fucking with y'all. You're going under the jail on a prison that's on another planet, right? So, you know, ET has a lot of things. They could transmute in different energies. It's all about matter, density, and vibration. How does your genetics manifest on the planet that you're on? And how do you construct this sense of the distinct self? How do you construct your genetics? Are you even living? Are you a different aspect or different projection of your intelligence as a species? You know, how does your body enter into reality? These are important things to consider. So, anyway, I've been talking for a while. Let me take a deep breath. So you need to keep track of information. Make sure things are real where you're at, okay? Even your biggest celebrities on TV, they're just obsessive cults. They never really had to work. They want to run around and make a couple bankruptcy dollars, but you ain't doing shit. The immigrant community is the same thing. Y'all bankrupt your markets overseas, you short the market, you take large amounts of cash, you go to the currency exchange, you lose some money, but you end up with big amounts of American ducats, which is free money from a broken market. You're broke in your nations. You come to America and you buy stocks, you buy businesses, and all that shit is fake, right? Because Americans don't even get much cash. You'll try to keep me broke on low minimum wage. Reality, I've seen my own daughters and sons get exploited and pretty much raised in other communities. I don't even know how they ended up in those relationships, and I know women were abusing me for my sperm and my stem cells. So that's where y'all fucked up. I hope my children are doing better, but I'm gonna tell them, don't trust the family around you. They're abusing you real bad, and they're not gonna tell you a real story. So you should be rich, all of you. And if you're not, then get away from those people. As soon as you turn 18, they better discuss an investment formula or get out of their lives. You know, and that's the sad thing is you may move to the city alone. They'll keep you broke there and sick so they can kill you. That's what they try to do to me. You never pay for shit. So, alright? But today was not nice, but I did an hour. I'm not going to do too much. You guys just got to accept what's real about y'all and dismantle the fake, right? So 007 is really just advanced corporate work. You know, you're kind of a private citizen, you're kind of a government citizen, but you don't really get your real rights in either one. But you have to end up holding down a lot of responsibility. And you got to protect yourself one way or the other. And, you know, alien theology is about the fact that there's different bandwidths of intelligence. There's different dimensional densities of intelligence, different levels of intelligence. There's also different vibrations. DNA manifests differently in reality. Some of them can walk in this reality, walk right out. When they can either preside amongst you or not. But wherever they are at energetically, you better be ready to tell a real story about what it is that you do for yourself and your tribe and how you interact and relate with other species. That's why it's hard for people to tell the truth when they have psychic powers. In fact, you have to tell the truth because that's the only world that really exists. But, you know, people stay away from that because they know they committed a lot of abuses to make money. They committed abuses to have any modicum of freedom in America, and they would even accept abusing other people, like me or whoever else they want to fuck with, to hold down any type of security, because the federal government will threaten anyone that doesn't do what they say. They'll force you as a DTAC or to investigate someone, and if you don't do it, you're going to jail. Well, that's kind of a scam. The feds fucked up real bad. They faked several wars. They try to attack a lot of Americans just because, off the strength that we don't believe in their narrative. So you got to figure out what's working for you and what's real. All right. So that's pretty much all it is. Alien theology. I'm going to discuss that more later. Everything from genetics and evolution. To get into these specters of high evolution, you're not going to change your genetics and become an alien. You got to move human species rhythmically up one notch at a time to the next level of what's available for you at this level of genetics and skill. If they're not doing that for you, then get them to step to the side, you know, because they faking that shit. All right. So there's a lot more to discuss about ET, but I just gone too far today in terms of the time. I'm gonna shorten this video maybe and do something else. But anyway, don't listen to these losers. I had biotech since the 1980s. They ain't touching my shit. They ain't doing nothing for me. All right. I was at the inception of Microsoft, Gmail. I was actually in the inception, not so much of Microsoft, but of Windows and of the Gmail, and I ended up working at Google to do a lot of things, but you know, that's all biotech work. They never pay for shit. I went to Google headquarters, I got shot, I got attacked for many different reasons. I got attacked by Apple customers, I got attacked by many companies. So that's what I'm saying. If you're not in the loop, get the fuck out, you know, because you gotta have a real job, doing real work, you know, and everyone else can play bitch and languish and squalor. Y'all don't have real credentials. You gotta get a real story, all right? So that's the lesson today, all right? It ain't nothing nice, but little by little we're gonna build, and we're gonna reconstruct things in a healthy way, all right? Biotech, Brom Ducats.